Hello, thanks very much for tuning into this brief video where I will be talking a little bit about the value of an inspection, whether you're selling your home and having a pre-listing inspection or purchasing a home and having an inspector come in after you've come to terms in the agreement. My name is Louie, and I'm a real estate consultant and broker in Waterloo region. And basically when it comes to inspections, there's some changes coming. The government recently enacted some legislation which will require licensing and monitoring of inspectors, which is a good thing. And from the listing perspective for the seller, having a pre-listing inspection is a valuable tool for a couple of reasons. First of all, if very minor things, there will always be something discovered, but if the inspection basically is a good report, to have that on hand for buyers to look at really puts them at ease and makes them feel comfortable that you're disclosing everything about the home. The biggest fears buyers have is purchasing a home that has hidden problems. Having that inspection up front will put them at ease and make them much more likely to move forward a little more quickly and potentially offer a little more money knowing that they're comfortable. The second advantage of having a pre-listing inspection as a seller is that if prior to listing the home you have an inspection and discover that there are some major issues or some issues that should be rectified, you're in a much better position to rectify those problems prior to listing the home, because I guarantee you from my experience, if you do have problems and they aren't rectified and an offer comes in and then their inspector discovers these issues, they're going to want a lot more money to fix the problem than it would have cost you to do it in the first place. Also at that time, with crunch time, you've probably got plans, the home is conditionally sold, you're just going to give in and end up losing out. So the pre-listing inspection is valuable for the seller. For the buyer, for obvious reasons, there is great value in an inspection. You do want to make sure you choose an inspector who has all the required tools. I do recommend that the inspector have infrared technology and able to use it properly so that they can see behind the walls. They can look for issues with electrical problems that are perhaps arcing, overheating, missing insulation, and or moisture as well. And the second tool that's valuable is definitely a decent moisture detector, so they can search under windows, perhaps in the ceiling, 2-story or more, to see if there's leaks in the plumbing from above, and also in the bathroom areas around the toilet and the shower to make sure the drywall is dry and not saturated and causing mold. Inspectors will look at your major components. You want them to check the roof, the electrical, the plumbing, and essentially their job is to give you an idea of what you can expect as the new homeowner, to make sure that you're not walking into something with large unexpected expenses. And if that is the case, then obviously you are now in a position with a professional inspection report, to go back to the seller and renegotiate the contract based on those discoveries. So in my opinion, definitely inspections are very important, both for buyers and for sellers. And in fact, if a buyer chooses for their own reasons not to have an inspection, I will actually have them sign a waiver saying that I advise them of the risks and ramifications of not having an inspection. If you do have any questions about inspections or real estate in general, you want to know what your home is worth, please feel free to contact me anytime. Just shoot me an email, give me a call, and I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for tuning in.